Hillcrest prides itself on providing good quality, affordable homes. At our development at Quartermile, in partnership with Quartermile Ventures, City of Edinburgh Council and the Scottish Government, we have delivered 98 properties for social rent and 76 properties for mid-market rent. The mid-market rented properties are managed by our subsidiary company, Northern Housing. A number of the properties have terraces or balconies that allow great views of the City of Edinburgh, including the castle and the meadows. Quartermile is our largest single-phase development to date and our most expensive. We hope that in this development, people are able to live happily for a long period of time as a community.
It's been really huge for us because previously we were staying in a one-bedroom flat, so my son would sleep in the living room and my husband and I then from about 7:30 onwards would be in our bedroom. He was studying at the time, so he would sit at a little sort of fold-up chair, fold-up desk, and I would be on the bed watching TV, you know, sort of on the laptop, you know. So we've got the 2 bedrooms now, we've got plenty of space, we've got the use of our living room again. So, you know, it's been really fantastic. We had bought our house as a 1-bedroom, like as a kind of working couple. But then we bought it just exactly the wrong time. I think we got that flat in about 2005, and it was literally like a month before everything crashed. You know, like the couple that we sold to us must have been like having parties because they sold it like the top of the market just before everything, you know, sort of went down, and obviously nobody knew it was going to happen. And so we lost a lot of money. So that kind of, it's that sort of typical story where you can't make the next step. And so that's the position that we were in. You know, when Cameron was about 6 months, I think that's when I had put our names on the housing, you know, sort of list. You know, and then by the time he got to, you know, sort of 2, then we realised that actually we would be potentially in time for these flats, and so we bid for them when they came on, and yeah, we got one, which was great.
I think it's very well designed architecturally. It's very easy to live in. It has I feel very calm in it. It's a space where you can be yourself, where you have great light. It's a very light flat. It's roomy, but it's got a comforting feel. The architecture is absolutely superb. Obviously very well thought out, very well designed, very 21st century, and it's a cracker. I think the word home here in Quartermile means home is where the heart is, home is where the hearth is. It's a place where you can feel secure. You are in a development, you can have your own space. There's a lovely courtyard with lovely plants and shrubs, etc. So you feel you are part of a community, but yet you can have your own space, your own privacy. And of course, being so city central, it's just amazing. You've got all the facilities of the city just on your doorstep. No problems at all.
The Meadows I consider, at the risk of sounding arty-farty, to be my spiritual home. I love the Meadows. Love the Meadows. We've spent days, weekends at the Meadows. We've had to come up on the bus, by car. Now it's 30 seconds from me. Library in George IV Bridge. We've got the museum round about us. We're central. We've got Newington here, Tollcross there. We've got Princess Street Gardens down the road. It's absolutely fantastic. Seriously, as I said before, we have landed on our feet. It's just a great development, and I never thought I'd be living here. So, you know, very happy, very happy. Pragmatically speaking, you know, we do have a lot of space. It's been constructed fantastically well, you know. It's very green, and it's very easy to run as well. Even down to the boiler, we have the hot water, cold water, the heating system. It's all tagged, it's all easy to operate, and the whole cupboard. Everything seems to be well thought out. I've never saw a place like this actually. It's pretty unique, and very easy to operate.
And you see sort of like Quartermile being built and being developed and stuff, but these properties obviously they're massively expensive. So you know, we never thought that we would be living here. You can tell that it's, you know, it's pretty, you know, sort of affluent. You know, there's quite a lot of yummy mummies kicking about. We sort of pretend.
Well, it's important for me to say that means a world of difference. You know, it makes a world of difference. It means so much to know that we have a support network here from Hillcrest, and I know one or two Hillcrest employees who are very approachable. It's not a nameless, faceless organisation. I felt the contact's been very unique and very personal. And, you know, well, people say hello, you know. And just to have peace and quiet and get on with people, just general day-to-day stuff. Things that everybody wants, you know.
I really feel that the Quartermile development here that Hillcrest have so lovingly created is very much needed by the local community and the hinterland. I believe that such affordable housing will be a valuable contribution to the city's housing stock, will be much used and will fulfil a much needed role in the housing scene in the city. Particularly in view of the fact that the building at Quartermile is so well designed, it's economically viable, environmentally friendly. These things are all important in this 21st century, so I think it really has a place, the affordable housing aspect, to let people live in the city centre and in the city itself. It keeps the city and the local community vibrant, and I think that in this day and age has to be commended.